I love that you say you sell 24/7, which is great. But then there's one thing that really stuck out to me is cold calls every day. I think of, do you think we rely right now too much on email and social media and not that kind of picking up the phone and calling people?
I think that, the interesting thing about that is that in a way, everyone in the real estate business pretty much is a salesperson. Whether you're an architect, a broker, a banker, a lawyer, you have to go out and constantly get new clients. And I think to sit back on your laurels and wait for business to come to you works for some people. But if you really want to be at the top of the game, you have to do everything you can to proactively try to get new clients. And so cold calling or prospecting, as we call it, is something that is critical. In fact, for my entire career, and I'm now in year 39, but up until the pandemic, it was my goal to speak to 50 property owners every week and get around to asking them if there was anything in their portfolio they wanted to sell. During the pandemic, working from home, I actually was a lot more productive because I don't know if you're a Seinfeld fan, but Seinfeld has something called the stop and chat. Uh-huh. And what I found is that in the office, the stop and chat kills a lot of time. Somebody asks you how your weekend was, and all of a sudden 8 minutes have gone by and you haven't been working during that time. So the home during the pandemic didn't have the stop and chats, didn't have the interruptions. And I actually got up to over 100 connections with owners a week. And that is really the keystone. The most important thing in my practice is making sure every week I'm making calls to owners, finding out what they're looking to do, what their objectives are, how I might be able to help them. And then ultimately, if there's anything that I can sell for them. Because as we talked about specialization within brokerage, even in investment sales, I'm a broker who only represents sellers. In 2,227 of those 2,229 transactions, I exclusively represented the seller. So the overwhelming majority has been seller rep. I only work on exclusives. I only represent sellers. That's a formula that has worked for me. But in order to do that successfully, you have to bring business in from new clients. So we're constantly creating market information, creating content that we share with our clients and potential clients, sharing market data, trying to impress upon folks that we understand the market very well and that if they did want to sell, we're in a position to help them maximize their sale price. So that proactive outreach to the marketplace is very, very important in terms of finding new clients.